One of the questions we were going to pose to ourselves is why they matter, why community and festival events
Man.
matter um, to towns, cities, communities.
If you just do the sterile answer, they generate revenue for the communities, guaranteed motel rooms, food sales, gas sales, yada, yada. And people have a positive experience in theory. But I can tell you, sitting on my gator when it's 105 degrees, watching people enjoying a carnival, that's why I do it.
Yeah. Well, and I'm probably a little more involved in the organizational structure, the volunteers, the committees, the people that we consult more often on how to do an event. A lot of chambers, nonprofit groups, clubs, they don't necessarily, they may have a passion, but they don't necessarily have the structure or the information behind them on the best practices and the things to do. And so it matters to them. They're passionate, and it matters because it brings the community together. It brings them together. It creates teams. It creates networks of people. We often refer to it as a family reunion because many of the people that work on festivals and events, maybe it's an annual event and they come back together, once a year. It's like a family reunion.
Every one of them is.
So it's important to the people who are involved behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. Obviously, it brings community together. Anytime you have something that brings people out of their normal day-to-day drudge and to celebrate something, I think that's why they matter.
Well, and you like working with the boards and committees. I don't. I get bored and I have the attention span of a gnat. I like the operations. I like the security issues and the sitting and thinking about what could go wrong all the time on every discussion. I actually have that thought consciously and try and think it through. It saved our bacon a whole bunch.
Well, and just thinking about the value to the communities during COVID when there were so many things shut down, we had to make the case that if there was any relief to be had, financial relief from government, whatever the programs might be, it was a hard fight because from the outside looking in, there weren't that many people that were affected. It was a community festival, and that we do a good job, that behind the curtain thing we talk about. You're not supposed to see how much work it is behind the scenes. And so those people, those committees, those boards that are working behind the scenes, and then all the suppliers, the people that
the gig workers,
yeah, all of that was impacted, and it mattered because it's economic development. When we were shut down with COVID, we lost a lot of the industry in Oregon. A lot of the people that went from event to event over the summer, especially, some of them,
go get a job.
They couldn't come back, and some of that was very expert level that they were producing. And now we're seeing a resurgence of some new people entering that. But the importance of the festivals and events is more than just bringing the community together, but it supports an entire little economy in its own.
And not so little economy.
Yeah, not so little economy.
Well, and we'll talk about at some point in detail behind the curtain, because if we're doing our job right, nobody knows we exist.
Nobody knows.
No, I mean, people know exist. Our family know, all the gig workers, all the people behind the curtain with us, but the public shouldn't see us.
No, the public doesn't have.
We've done a very good job right after COVID. We started that little campaign to be aware of the folks on the ground that make this happen. And it failed almost immediately because folks don't want you aware of them.
Yeah.
People volunteer on these boards and committees for years. Nobody knows they're there or how valuable they are. They do.
They know how hard it is.
And maybe that's us too.
It's another reason that we help, because it's real quick to burn people out. You see your volunteer crews, huge turnover, hard to get volunteers. So what are some of the things that we've been called in to fix?
Oh my gosh.